So how do you improve sales on Poshmark, especially with all of these new changes? Let's talk about this. Hey guys, Holland here from where the helicopter bear meets the Papa Bear. It's the helicopter bear, and today we are going to talk about how to improve sales on Poshmark, especially with new features, new algorithm, new all of this. First of all, if you're new here, don't forget to do the things with the things that the YouTubers always ask you to do. Hit the like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, all of that stuff, all the stuff in the boxes. But let us get into this video. I'll be honest with you guys, for the past few weeks, I kind of sort of took a break from Poshmark. I took a break from reselling. It was just after the spring that we kind of had with new algorithm coming through and sales dipping and all of this. I just needed a break. So I did not actually put my closet on vacation mode or anything like that. I still had my automations up, but I hadn't uploaded, or I hadn't put in any new inventory in a few weeks, and I hadn't done any of that just because I just needed a break. So now coming into this, this is stuff that I feel like in the next month or so, this is stuff that I'm going to do that is going to help me increase my sales and jumpstart back that cycle. Because usually, I do a lot of research before I do anything. So I'm just gonna go through sort of my top 4 things that I am going to do. Number one, of course, is I'm gonna start with delisting and relisting a lot of my items. Because guys, if you have a lot of inventory, your inventory goes stale after a few days and stuff. And I mean, when I mean stale, I don't mean oh, it's like bread, it's going stale, but I'm talking about on Poshmark. And since I use Posher VA, it's super easy for me to basically spend a day delisting and relisting all of my older inventories to, jumpstart that back into the Poshmark algorithm while those share and stuff. And usually what happens is whenever I delist and relist stuff, usually that triggers the algorithm to kind of kick me back in and kind of kick back sales and kick back a bunch of my older items and stuff, and it usually works and stuff. So the second thing I'm going to do is I am gonna go through my closet, and I'm going to update a lot of pictures. What I realized, especially if you're a reseller for a while and stuff like that, once you start getting the ropes and the hang of things, you might have items that are in your closet that's been there for months, and that you just forgot, that you just maybe just you just constantly relist or whatever, but you actually haven't paid attention to it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through my closet, and I'm going to update a lot of descriptions, because now, as I like to think of myself as a veteran reseller. I've learned a lot of stuff that is in my closet from whenever I first started needs description updates. Picture updates are going to be a big thing that I'm going to do, because I started looking through some of my my older pictures and stuff, and I started to see maybe a yellowish tint and stuff that maybe whenever I was editing it the filter and stuff that I use just kind of yellowed it a little bit. So I'm gonna go in and I'm going to look through all of that. If items need pictures taken, I'm going to go in and retake those pictures, go through my descriptions, redo a few descriptions to make sure they match. Also check for spelling errors, because that's a big thing that you don't think about, especially if you're if you, you know, just kind of trying to post up a lot of inventory and stuff, you might have some spelling errors that you're not, you know, you're not like exactly sure till you go back and look at them. So that's you know, another thing that I'm gonna do. The third thing I am gonna do, and this is the thing that I dread the most, but I feel like it's time. It's time that this has to be done. And I know for a lot of y'all, this is the same, y'all are in the same boat as I am on this. And next thing I plan on doing within, you know, next few weeks is actually tackling my dead pile. And what that is, if you're new to reselling, your dead pile is, you know, the pile of stuff that you might have gone to like bins, the inventory that you've gotten that, you know, it's just been sitting there, and you keep on telling yourself, oh man, I need to post this. I need to post all of this stuff. But you never do, because the pile is just sitting there and it's just getting bigger and more overwhelming, and it just starts getting more and more massive, like a big pile of garbage and all that stuff. So my thing I'm gonna tell myself is, for the next like few weeks, I'm going to, because I'm actually staring at my pile right now. It's like right there. I'm actually gonna go through my dead pile and list everything. Because I feel like it's gonna sound bad, but I feel like if I listed everything on my dead pile, it might double my closet. Because I just gathered a bunch of stuff. Especially with me, since I do a lot of shoes, there was a point that I went in and tried to do a bunch of clothes, and then I just got overwhelmed by, you know, by the clothes. So then I was just like, I'm just gonna stick to shoes. So I have like a dead pile also full of clothes that I need to get done, and just kind of jumpstart myself into this. Number four is going to be really, really important, because while I kind of took a break from Poshmark, and I came back, I started to notice Poshmark rolled in a few features, and one of them, I'm going to put it like right here. So one of them, if you go into your My Seller tools, one of them is focused on, you know, likers that you've had so far, and you can kind of like, you can message them, you can, you know, put stuff in bundles, which is the next one, is it's bundles that are created. You can, you know, go into your likes, create bundles, and then you can interact with those bundles. And, you know, the third one is you can now interact with your past buyers. That was a feature that, you know, for a while that they didn't have anything that's like, oh, someone bought something from me. Unless you use like an alternate app or something, you or paid attention to who bought stuff from you. This now has that feature. And then the last one is, you know, past buyers and just shoppers in general. And I think the next video I'm gonna make is me kind of going into this feature. I just wanted to talk about it right now because I thought it was kind of cool, and that's something that I plan on using. And the fifth one on how to, you know, how I'm gonna, or how to improve your sales, because I had four, but the fifth one was kind of like what I said earlier, is what I said earlier is sometimes, guys, sometimes you have to take that, you know, a break. Sometimes you have to take that time for yourself to kind of recharge. Whether it's like, you know, a week or so. I know sometimes it's really, really hard because, you know, a few of us have been dependent on Poshmark or any type of reselling platform to make money. But if you have that luxury that you're doing, you know, Poshmark part-time, or you're, you know, you're kind of down about your sales and stuff like that, sometimes it's good to take that time and just like refresh yourself and just tell yourself, you know what, I'm gonna take a few days off for just, you know, mental health reasons, or just because it's, you know, the world right now is in a very, very low state. So, you know, it's good to just kind of sit there and reflect on it. But guys, you know, that's what I have for y'all today. You know, so next time I just want to go over, you know, the feature on the My Seller tools. But if you're new here, do the thing with the buttons, hit all the buttons. you know, if y'all have anything, if y'all want to chat about this, go into the comments. And I usually am really, really good at, you know, responding to every comment that's there. Not maybe in the past week, just because I was taking a break from everything. But yes, you know, yeah, I'm back to doing what I do best.